Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 25th, believe it or not, 25th anniversary of Nashville Unlimited. Awesome. So good to have you all here tonight. I'm Father Richard Wineland. I'm the Associate Rector here at Christ Church Cathedral, and it's been our blessing and privilege to host Nashville Unlimited these many years. It is a blessing and a privilege to have you here too. It is going to be an awesome night of great music, some terrific musicians here and singers and songwriters, so we're excited about that. I want to share some details, but I can't see them. Hang on. There we go. I'd like to share some details about the cathedral for the next couple hours that you're going to be with us. If you need to use the bathroom, so there's one way to do it. There's a door right over here. I think it may be closed right now, but it's a brown door. Walk right through that door. Keep on walking ahead of you. There's a reception desk right there, and then kind of catty corner. Do they say catty corner in the South? Sort of catty corner that way are the bathrooms. So that's that. Also, cell phones, please don't forget to hit that button to mute your cell phones. Applause during the night. Always welcome, loud and joyous. The more loud and joyous, the better. Even raucous would not be a bad idea. All encouraged. Some other notes too. In the back, along the back wall of the worship space here, Room in the Inn has quite a bit of things for sale. They've got candles and ornaments, luggage tags, which I got one last night for my guitar. It's awesome. And also posters from this evening. I think they have signed and unsigned posters. So yeah, there you go. Hold that up, will you? Awesome. Yeah, they're beautiful posters. Fantastic. All right, I think that is it. And I think as a collective blessing from all of us, why don't we stand and have a moment of prayer? Let us pray. Loving and merciful God, holy be the bodies of those who know hunger. Sacred be the bodies of those who are broken. Blessed be the bodies of those who suffer. In your mercy and grace, soften our hearts and fill us with gratitude for all the gifts you have given to us. In your love, break down the walls that separate us and guide us along your path of peace, that tonight we might make music with the angels of heaven for the sake of joy, for the sake of peace, for the relief of every suffering servant, and all in the name of your Son, Jesus, we pray. Amen. You can be seated. Now it's time to welcome the man without whom this show would not go on, the man who, with humility and compassion and an amazing drive, makes it all happen year after year after year. I'm talking about Dave Pomeroy. Let's give him a hand.
Appreciate it. I don't need the mic.
No, okay.
Bear with me here. Here we go. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? Thank you for being here tonight. It really means so much. And I'm so grateful for everybody involved in this collective effort to help Room in the Inn, an incredible organization that I first became aware of 30 years ago, actually 32 now. We were putting out, the music you were hearing before the show was a cassette. Well, it's now digital, but it was a cassette we made called Blue Christmas. And in 1992, I was at Hat Showprint working with Jim Sheridan on the cover. And I said, I don't want to make any money on this Christmas music. We want to do something cool with it. Is there a good cause you know about? And he said, yeah, you ever heard of Room in the Inn? I'm like, no, what's that? Well, it's right over across the way. And so I walked down and I met Charlie Strobel that day, and it changed my life. He's the most amazing person I've ever known in my time on this planet. So it really started with that. We did shows in bar rooms all through the 90s and realized that that's not a terribly efficient way to raise money because everybody's buying drinks instead of giving. So in 2000, we came here and we started doing it here. And my good friend Johnny Neal, great keyboard player, singer, blind from birth, incredibly talented. Johnny and I did the Blue Christmas Project together, and we just lost Johnny a few months ago. And he was a wonderful soul. He played in the Allman Brothers for a while, and I watched him one night with the Allman Brothers steal the show. And it's like, yeah, that's not easy to do. But he was a beautiful guy, and so I wanted to share that music with you on the front end. Those of you that have been here a few times, I'm going to keep playing that same song that I keep promising I'm going to record, and I promise I'm going to record it next year. And here it goes. I wish it could always be Christmas. It's my favorite time of the year. But I won't get my fill in peace of goodwill in just a few days at the end of the year. So why don't we just keep it going? That doesn't sound crazy to me. I wish it could always be Christmas. What a beautiful world it would be. We all could be everyday Santas, spread peace and love throughout the land. And if we agree to let bygones be, we'd all live together in sweet harmony. So let's keep the spirit of giving alive in our hearts all year long. If we treat each other like sisters and brothers, joy to the world could be more than a song. I wish it could always be Christmas. It's my favorite time of the year, when the only agenda is just to remember to love everybody without any fear. So why don't we just keep it going? That doesn't sound crazy to me. I wish it could always be Christmas. What a beautiful world it would be. The kids would be on best behavior. The neighbors would always say hi. And every religion's holy traditions would all be respected without taking sides. The soldiers could lay down their weapons. The forest could be Christmas trees. In snow or in sand, across every land, we all could be free to believe what we believe. I wish it could always be Christmas. I can't wait for it to be here. But I won't get my fill of peace and goodwill in just a few days at the end of the year. So why don't we just keep it going? That doesn't sound crazy to me. I wish it could always be Christmas. What a beautiful world, what a wonderful world, what a beautiful world it would be. All right, thank you. Thank you. That one just fell out of the sky one day, and I've been playing it ever since and trying to figure out how to make a record. But next year, there'll be one, I promise. The other thing I'm going to promise, again, is we have so much of these great shows on tape that eventually we're going to put out some kind of compilation if we can ever figure out all the logistics of the paperwork. So We're going to work on that because we have some wonderful sounding recordings. Dave Cinco back on sound, folks. He's done this almost every single year for 25 years. And we've got a great crew of guys helping him. This whole thing is just a wonderful collective effort. I want to introduce next my co-host in this. He and I go back a long way, and we had a radio show on WPLN back in the 90s called Nashville Unlimited, and it morphed into this. And so I'm always happy to have him here. He's always got great songs to sing, and he's a wonderful guy. So please make welcome Mr. Don Henry.
Thanks, Dave. Well, I always do this by myself, and it's a little lonely. So I thought I'd do a song that I wrote with my good buddy, make her welcome, Sally Barris. We've been writing songs together for about 20 years now. And this one in particular, I'll never forget, because we had written this song mostly on the road. We toured together a lot. And we wrote the verses and the chorus, and we hadn't finished it. And we got back to Nashville, and Sally said, well, why don't we finish that song? I went over to her house, and we sat down to try to write a bridge for this song. I couldn't come up with anything. And she got up, she walked over to the window, raised the blinds, and it was snowing. And we wrote the bridge. We got goosebumps, I remember that. And then we wrote the bridge to the song. It's called Welcome Winter. Now, you guys have to participate, okay? Here's your part. Welcome winter, welcome winter, welcome winter, slow me down. Welcome winter, welcome winter, welcome winter's back in town. You got it? Don't leave us hanging there, come on. Welcome winter, welcome winter, welcome winter, slow me down. Welcome winter, welcome winter, welcome winter's back in town. Nice.
Sleeping under the doorway, curl up the old cat. Tell me all of your stories that come to carry me back. Warm me with your cup of tidings, my old friend, our time is here. Here we go.
Thank you, guys. My buddy Sally Barris.
All right. Those folks know how to write some songs. So, our next guest is somebody who's done this show several times, an incredibly accomplished and acclaimed musician with, I think it's 47 solo records out now, believe it or not. And when I played on one of them for him, he said, you know, Dave, you're the 329th musician that's played on one of my records. I'm like, all right, hey, at least I'm in the queue. But he's a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame. He's a member of the Musicians Hall of Fame. And he's also a member of the Grand Ole Opry. And he's played on records going all the way back to the classic A-Team stuff. And I'm so happy to have him here one more time. Please make welcome the great Charlie McCoy. And we've got Sam Bacco on percussion, Rick Lano on drums, Pat Ferguson on guitar, and Barry Walsh on piano.
Thank you so much, and welcome tonight for this great performance, a great show. And I give Dave credit every year. He's right here helping Room at the Inn, and it's great to be a part of it. Tonight, I'm going to do something a little bit different. And we'd like to show you how they celebrate the Christmas story down in the islands. Go in Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible says, Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day. While shepherds watched their sheep by night, they saw a bright new shining star. They heard a choir sing a song, the voices seemed to come from afar. Hark now, hear the angels sing, a new king born today, and man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. Trumpets sound and angels sing, listen to what they say, that man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. Now Joseph and his wife Mary came to Bethlehem that night and found no place to bear the child, not a single room in sight. By and by they found a little nook in a stable so forlorn, and in a manger cold and damp, Mary's little boy was born. Hark now, hear the angels sing, a new king born today, and man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. Trumpets sound and angels sing, listen to what they say, that man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. Thank you so much. And it is true. It's one of the two greatest dates in the history of the world, Christmas and Easter. And y'all know what I'm talking about. It is spectacular what came of it for all mankind. It's great. Now, very seldom what we call standard, a new Christmas standard comes along. But a few years ago, a couple of friends of ours wrote this song, and I believe you could now call it a standard. And what I love about it was that the melody was written by a harmonica player. The great Buddy Green wrote the melody to this song. This is, for me, a new Christmas standard. Mary, did you know? How about this band? Okay, I've got a song I want to play for you. Originally, this song is done by a trio, but tonight, since there's only one of us here, I'm going to try to do it in the third person. This is a story. Can you imagine a conversation between Mary, Joseph, and the angel Gabriel 9 months before the birth of Christ. That's what this song is all about. This is called They Have Been Chosen. Let me put this on this side. All right. Are we on? Okay. Oh, you know what? Getting old was easy. Being old is hard. So, I don't have all this memorized, so I have to read some of it. But anyway. His name was Joseph, a carpenter from Galilee, son of Jacob, descendants of the king, in love with Mary, who promised him her hand. A home and a family were in their master plan. Her name was Mary, a lowly peasant girl. Her God and family were her whole world. In love with Joseph, who asked her for her hand. He's just a carpenter, but he's a godly man. Then an angel appeared. Mary, be not afraid, for I bring you good news. I'm an angel sent from God, and God has chosen you to bring his son into the world. It's his master plan. His name will be Jesus, and he'll be the hope of man. And they were chosen to bring into the world God's only son, the one and only world, who could bring the world away to eternal life. And they were chosen, a carpenter and his wife. Then Mary, angel, why has God chosen me? A poor peasant girl, I'm not royalty. And how will I tell Joseph when we are not quite wed? He will be mocked when this word is spread. And the angel answers her, the seed's already planted and the due date has been set. For the day God's son is born, time won't forget. And she says, I will bear this child, 'cause I know that it's God's will. I'm a servant of the Lord, may his will be fulfilled. Mary, Joseph, I have news. You must believe. Inside me grows a baby who is a godly seed, come to save mankind, and all will be well. God with us, Emmanuel. Joseph, Mary, this is too much for me to take in. To have a child while still unwed has always been a sin. I know that it's wonderful that God has chosen you. Now I must go to him in prayer and see what I should do. Angel, Joseph, you must listen to this message from above. Now's the time to trust this woman that you love. Mary, please forgive me, for now I understand. God's only Son will be the hope of man. They were chosen to bring into the world God's only Son, the one and only one, who can show the world the way to eternal life. There was just a carpenter and his wife. Thank you so much.
The one and only Charlie McCoy. How about it? Charlie's still traveling the world, going to Europe, and he's got a band in every country over there, and still working really hard for a guy who shouldn't have to work that hard. Charlie McCoy, everybody, how about it? All right, so we're going to clear a little bit of room here because this next situation is going to take a little room here. In fact, let's pull that face back. All right, so.
But Dave, when's the last time we've had these folks here?
I think it's been a couple years.
Yeah.
But they've done it, that's right, they did it wearing masks. And so, you know, we've been doing this 25 years, but apparently we're juniors because this thing that you're about to witness has been going on for 30 years.
I know they don't look that old, but
Yes, it's hard to believe. But Crystal Plowman has been doing this the whole time. There she is. And there's never been a more appropriately named group that I can think of.
absolutely.
And what are they called?
Fiddle
Frenzy. Get ready to have some fun.
Sorry about that. I forgot to mention I needed a path from the piano. So hopefully I don't fall before the end of this. Thank you so much for having us here tonight. This is our third visit, and this is a highlight of the year, really, for us when we get called to come and play for this event. It's such a worthy cause, and the kids just absolutely love sharing their music, as you can probably tell. I need to introduce this woman over here who's been a lovely assistant of mine for the last 6 years for Fiddle Frenzy, Miss Megan Perdue, Dr. Megan Perdue, actually. She helps us stay together. We have our kids here in this group. Some of them have been with us like 12, 13 years, are graduating this year, so they have a little tear going down their eye as they know this is the last time they'll get to do this with us. But we have had lots of generations come through, and lots of families in here too. Without any further ado, we're going to share 2 medleys with you. Before we do that, I'm going to introduce the last row, because I always forget to introduce these kids up here. So I'm actually have them yell their names out in the back there. Can we start over here with our mandolin player and fiddler?
I'm Sophia.
Sophia. And then, front row?
Kaden. Sia. Catherine. Lily. Ivy. Summer. Kelsey. Sadie.
All right, there you go. Let's do that. All right, we're going to play a little tune here. Start out the medley with God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Our seniors will start us. you so much. We know there's lots of good music to be heard yet tonight, so we're just going to do one more little medley for you. And I will let one of our seniors tell you about this piece that we're going to do and end up with a little joy to the world. Thank you so much for having us this year.
Hey y'all, we're so excited to be here. We appreciate y'all letting us perform. We're going to do a little Winter Wonderland. Hope you enjoy.
Gone away.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fiddle Frenzy. Crystal and Megan. Wonderful. Wonderful. Doesn't get any better than that. Go forth and prosper, young kids. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Absolutely. And they'll be back and back and back. Thank you, Crystal. That was wonderful. Wonderful. How about one more time for them? Isn't that great? Fiddle Frenzy. That's the good kind of frenzy. All right. Well, as those of you that have been to these shows before know, we do occasionally have mystery guests. And we got one coming up for you right now. One of my oldest and dearest friends in my time in Nashville, he was a real pioneer in mixing different styles of music together in a way that had not been done. What people now call Americana. This gentleman has been called the godfather of Americana for very good reason, because he mixed blues, folk, country, rock all together and made some wonderful records in the 70s for Capitol and really blended things in a way that had never been done. For example, one of the first times B.B. King ever played on someone else's record was on James's record. And he and I have worked together on various projects over the years, and I'm very, very proud of a record that we made last year called Ballads, Bandits, and Blues. And the Nashville scene named it the best folk album of 2024, just a couple weeks ago. I'm very, very pleased for that. And knowing James, as I have for a long time, very well deserved. He's been making great music for a long time. So please make welcome my good friend, and I'm going to move a bass around so I can come play with him, Mr. James Talley. Come on, James. Yeah. Take your time, brother. Indeed.
I don't like it when he hides behind me.
All right, James. Right here we go.
You ready? Yeah. Down on the border, a little girl is sleeping in a little thin blanket. Down on the floor, tonight is Christmas, and the little girl wonders Santa can find her. So far from home, her mother tells her, Nina, don't worry, Santa will find you. Your mother loves you, but her mother has nothing. And in evening she prays, God, we are your children. Please show us the way. Tonight is Christmas, down on the border. Tonight is Christmas. It's Christmas on the Rio Grande. But who are these people so reviled in anger? They are just pilgrims, chasing a dream. They come from hunger. They come from danger. They love their children, the same as you and me. These weary travelers down on the border, are they not worthy of kindness sometimes? Look at the stars. Let yourself wonder. They know no boundary. For all they do shine. It's Christmas on the Rio Grande. Like a child in Bethlehem. There's still no room at the inn. I guess there's never been. We are but strangers. Sleep in your manger. Keep and protect us as we pass your way. Tonight is Christmas. Down on the border, tonight is Christmas. It's Christmas on the Rio Grande. And the little girl awoke on Christmas morning, and there in her blanket, a little doll made of straw. A poor Santa had found her. Down on the border, she will always remember her Christmas on the Rio Grande. She will always remember Christmas on the Rio Grande.
James Talley, everybody. The godfather of Americana. That's a beautiful song. I'm so happy we recorded that. And definitely be looking for that album. All right. Get back to where the bass player belongs. Back. That was a joke. Apparently not. So, the mystery guests shall continue. This is somebody I've known for a long time. I met him when he first came to town, and he's had a wonderful career, soulful as it gets, had all kinds of great musicians in his band over the years. He's got a few of them here, and he's going to do a song that is really, really special, and I'm so glad that we've had him here for the first time. And believe we got everybody assembled there. Yes, we do. I love it. Please make welcome the awesome Grand Ole Opry member, T. Graham Brown. Come on.
Wow. What a good-looking bunch. Yeah. Ain't this something? This is really good. Really good. Garland Craft used to be in my band years and years ago. He was in the Oak Ridge Boys for years, and then he consented to come out tonight. And Parker is in town. He's all around. You can find him holed up in many, many places. So, and then who we got? We got Pomeroy back there. So I wrote this song, and it's funny about what God will do with a song, how God can use a song. I was at a point in my life where liquor and drugs controlled my existence. I was on this round and round thing. Wake up, pour vodka in my coffee, fire up a joint, take a pill, off to the races, pass out, wake up. I mean, it was horrible. And I came that close to dying. And my wife, Sheila, who was sitting over here somewhere, I saw her come in. She's been taking care of me for 46 years now, and she loved me through it. And she didn't have to hang around, but thank God Almighty she did. I woke up one morning. It's a cliche of a story. I looked in the mirror. I was hungover. I felt like I was nauseated. I looked like death. And I remember talking to myself. I'm 70 years old, so this would have been like 14, 15 years ago. That's how long I kept it up. And I talked to myself. I said, man, what are you doing? You're about to blow everything. You're about to lose everything. You're about to lose Sheila, your house, your job, everything. You need to do something about this. And for the first time, I think I had my heart right and my head right. I was ready. I asked God to help me, and bam, I have not had one craving since that instant. So God is real. I'm telling you, God is real. So years ago, I wrote this song about trying to get sober, and it's called Wine into Water, and I'm so happy God has used it to help people. I hear from people every week that it's helped them in one way or another. So I hope somebody gets a blessing out of it. If you know somebody in trouble, you might want to play it for them. I don't know whether it would be your friend and your family or whatever. It might help. I don't know if it would or not. By the way, I love y'all. Merry Christmas. You've heard a multitude of prayers on my behalf, and I pray one more is not too much to ask. I've tried to fight this battle by myself, but it's a war that I can't win without your help. Tonight I'm as low as any man can go. I'm down and I can't fall much farther. And once upon a time you turned the water into wine. And now on my knees I'm turning to you, Father. Could you help me turn the wine back into water? Too many times I've hurt the ones I love. I pushed them to the edge of giving up. They stood by me, but how much can they stand if I don't put this bottle in your hands? Tonight I'm as low as any man can go. I'm down and I can't fall much farther. And once upon a time you turned the water into wine. Now on my knees I'm turning to you, Father. Could you help me turn the wine back into water? I shook my fist at heaven for all the hell that I've been through, but now I'm begging for forgiveness and a miracle from you. 'Cause tonight I'm as low, oh, as any man can go. I'm down and I can't fall much farther. And once upon a time you turned the water into wine. And now on my knees I'm turning to you, Father. Could you help me turn the wine back into water? Would you help me turn this wine back into water? Yeah, yeah. God loves every one of y'all in here tonight, and don't ever doubt it. Thanks to God.
Right. How about for Parker and Garland playing on that? That's awesome. That's such a great, powerful song. And, you know, tonight, what we're doing right now, this is a true example of the power of music and what music can do for us as people, for us as a community, for us as a planet. You know, people who have nothing in common and could not have a civil conversation can sit in a row and nod their heads to the same song. You know, it brings us together. One of my little catchphrases is music makes the world smaller. And it does, because it makes these connections that could not happen any other way. And I am so grateful to be able to use this power of music to try to help Room in the Inn. We raised nearly $8,000 last night, which puts us at $528,000 that we've raised for Room in the Inn over the last 25 and a half years, because we're going to get some more tonight. And, you know, it's you all. I'm just the conduit, you know. It's just coming through me, and I'm very blessed to be able to do things like this. Our next guest is a fabulous musician. He is a newly inducted member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Not too many jazz musicians in there. And he was inducted as a member of the Dave Matthews Band. But here in Nashville, he is known for a long time as a great cutting-edge jazz musician, somebody who brings people together, who brings cultures together. And that's what Music City is all about. It ain't country Music City. It's Music City. It always has been. Sometimes we forget, and we have to remind certain people that it's not just about the hillbillies and the bachelorette parties. We've got an amazing community here. Sometimes you have to lift up and look for it a little bit, but You guys know where the good stuff is or you wouldn't be here tonight, so appreciate it very much. Should we have all your folks ready to go? Indeed. All right, we're getting close. Volume pedal there. Oh, great. You got it. Awesome, great. Okay, we're getting close. Oh, tell another joke. Well, so the bass player, wait. No, I can't. Yeah, no, how many basses does a bass player need? Just one more. That's a oldie but goodie. If Kenny Malone was here, he could entertain you with some really terrible jokes. What did Geronimo say when he jumped out of the airplane? Me! Thank you, Kenny. All right, we're getting close. Yeah, that's about all the jokes I got. I think I can't really. Anybody got one? Oh, we got some bass. All right, getting close. Hi, David. We got David Rogers on the piano. He is the artistic director of the Nashville Jazz Workshop. I'm sure you all know where that is, on Buchanan Street. If you don't know where it is, go find it, because it's a great place to go hear music and also a great place to learn. Jeff's been doing stuff there for years. And I think we're close. Yep. How we doing? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Coffin.
Thank you so much. Give it up for David, Ethan, Mark. It's, first of all, it's not every day you get to play in a beautiful church like this, so thanks for having us, Dave. What a great cause. And thank you all for coming out and supporting it also, yeah. That was, if you didn't figure it out, which I'm sure most of you did, that was Silent Night. Rather than in a major key, it was in a minor key, and kind of a little holiday twist on it. And so we're going to just finish up here. We're going to play a sweet little tune, just a couple of times through it. And this is entitled Sweet Magnolias. It's not really a Christmas song, but it's got some of the same notes. So we hope you like it. It's called Sweet Magnolias. So we'll do it twice too, so you take 2 days. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
David Rogers, Stephen Jesuits, Mark Rodabah. Thank you so much, y'all.
Jeff Coffin Quartet, how about it? David, Ethan, and Mark, awesome. Beautiful. Evan, right? Evan. Ethan? Okay, Ethan, yeah. Thank you, Jeff. All right. I'll tell you, that's a whole different way to go to church right there. I love that. So, our next guest is somebody who's been singing around Nashville for longer than most of us have been on the planet. And he is an absolute treasure. He's got a killer band with him. We've got Pat Bergeson on guitar, who has been playing tonight and last night. We got Pete Abbott on drums. And we have Mr. Charles Treadway on the B3 and bass pedals. And they're coming this way fairly soon. And this next gentleman sang here a few years ago, and I asked him to come back because I really, really wanted to hear him sing a song that just blew everybody's mind last time. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll figure it out. But every Saturday morning at Acme Feed and Seed, what time does that start, y'all? 11:30. If you go downtown before all the crazy people show up, you can go to Acme Feed and Seed and see this group you're about to see, and it's always top notch. And I believe there's a new record on the horizon. Is it out? 2 singles are out. It's coming out January 24th. They've been working on this album for a couple hundred years. And it's done. That's a beautiful thing. Charles Treadway spent a long time working on it back there. How about it for Charles back here in the back? And when you wonder why there's no bass player, he's why. He don't need no bass player. His left hand and his foot take care of it all. And we got Pete back there somewhere. Oh, yeah, there you are. Blending into the background. So I do, again, just want to say that it's such an honor to be part of this community. You know, I was a military kid. I grew up all over the place. And I moved here when I was 21, knowing one person. And it's been an amazing journey. And I'm so grateful for Nashville giving me the kind of opportunities that I've had. And 16 years ago, I got elected president of the Musicians Union. Somehow or another, I lost my mind and ran for that position, the job that no one wants. Now I got to find somebody to take my place. But I love, you know, I was treated really well by the people I worked with and the people that I knew, and that is how Nashville became Music City. The music business doesn't have to be a win-lose if you treat each other the right way. It's just like life. It's the same thing. So let's treat each other right. And I believe we are ready to go here. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome one of my favorite people in the world, Charles Wig Walker.
All right. One.
On the guitar, Pat Ferguson, Charles Treadway, and Pete Abbott on the drums. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and our souls felt his word. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices. From yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices of night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night, oh, holy night, oh, night divine. Oh, no. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices. From yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine. Oh,
Charles Wig Walker, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Woo. Yeah. As always, amazing. So yeah, Acme, we'll meet you down there at 11:30 Saturday morning, any old time. And we're going to do a little quick change out here with the mics. How's everybody doing? You doing all right? All right, we're running a teeny bit behind schedule, but we got a lot of great stuff, and I hope that you'll stick around with us right till the end, because we got a lot of great music for you still. And again, I'd like to say, you know, if you had more than $20 worth of fun, feel free. You can always give more on your way out if you like. That's worked pretty good a couple of times. So feel free if you we're going to leave these tonight's show and last night's show were being streamed through ChristCathedral.org, the website here of the church, and we're going to leave them up for a few days. And there's donation links there. So tell your friends that don't live in Nashville to go to ChristCathedral.org, and they can watch last night and tonight, and hopefully give a little more money. And we have some signed posters that we're getting ready to take out there. We got a lot of the folks that have played the last couple of nights signed them. So feel free if you want to take one of those home. We'll make sure we get them out there. I think we've had about all the signage we can. Don Henry, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I had to join you for this.
Yes, please.
Because I love these guys so much. I moved to Nashville in 1979. I went to the Exit Inn one night, just a kid, looking to watch whoever, Guy Clark or something. And around the bar were these guys dressed in Western outfits. I didn't know who they were, but I thought, well, I moved to the right town.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Wind in the Willows. They used to play at Wind in the Willows back in the day. They're over on, what's that, Hayes Street, one off a church there.
Well, we've got Ranger Doug.
Oh, yeah. And we got Too Slim.
Yep.
And we got Woody Paul.
And their buddy Jeff Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Collectively known as
Riders in the Sky.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave. Mighty fine and a great big Western howdy to you. Ranger Doug here for Riders in the Sky. Glad you could join us on the See 'Em While You Still Can tour of 2024.
Good thing we still can.
I'm going to take a second to introduce us to you. Over here to my left, a man who stood by my side for 47 years, aging.
Thank you.
Aging like fine cheese. You'd think he'd have something better to do. Over to my right.
But then you have to say my name.
You too slim?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, okay. And then over here we have a man who's starring in the forthcoming picture, Oh Brother, Where Am I? That's Woody Paul, the king of the cowboy fiddler. We have been through an extremely difficult time politically, but we have a man who kept us going through those dark days because he plays both ends against the middle.
That's right.
That's gentleman Jeff Taylor. All right, we're going to start out with a little Christmas music.
All right.
Oh, we're missing someone.
Let's go, Woodrow. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. people don't realize every single Christmas song is actually based upon Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. Every single Christmas song. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, walking in a winter wonderland.
God bless ye merry gentlemen.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Frosty the snowman, deck the halls with boughs of holly.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, up on the housetop, click, click, click.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Do you hear what I
hear? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, and a partridge in a pear tree. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. Let it snow, let it snow,
let it snow,
let it snow, let it snow. Here comes Peter Cotton. That's it. Everyone, all of them.
Okay, Too Slim is going to sing you a beautiful song about a Christmas in the West.
I was down the Arroyo, gathering strays. You know, cowboys and cattle don't get holidays. And I should have been finished, except for one little guy who kept leading me farther away. He ran up on a mesa, across the ravine, past the Indian ruins, and a muddy red stream. And I stopped for a while, 'cause I was bone tired, and I guess I started to dream. I saw 3 painted faces, 3 dark-skinned men, a mask made of clay with voices like wind, singing, "We seek the soul of all that is good. We come bearing corn, water and wood. Stop and behold all that is good. Give thanks for the corn, water and wood." Now I'm an old trail hand, and I've always believed that your boots and your saddle are all that you need. No miracles happen, no angels appear, but I swear 3 men were standing there. I shook myself over that I've been asleep. It's just 3 Pueblo children tending their sheep, and they yelled, "Merry Christmas," as they brought me my stray, and their voices rang through the mesquite. We seek the soul of all that is good. We come bearing corn, water and wood. Stop and behold all that is good. Give thanks for the corn, water and wood. We seek the soul, of all that is good. We come bearing corn, water and wood. Stop and behold
up and behold
all that is good. Give thanks for the corn.
Thanks for the corn,
water and Well, we have one more song, and I'd like to dedicate it to my fellow pilgrim souls that are a part of Bible Buddies here on Wednesday morning. Do we have any Bible Buddies here? Yeah, there's Kathy there, and the rest of them apparently have other obligations. But here's a song just for you. I once was a Baptist, and each Sunday morn I would be in church praying, as sure as you're born. We'd sing there like angels in that good harmony. But sin and salvation are no longer for me. And now I'm a Buddhist. I chant my mantra each day. But I miss that hymn singing in that good gospel way, that good gospel way. So sing to old Buddha,
Buddha,
Buddha, and the wonders of Zen. We'll meet in Nirvana, yes, we'll be there then.
My old friends don't like me.
My old friends don't like me since I shaved my head, and they all talk about me as if I were dead. But my good old Zen buddies, they think I'm okay. But I can't get them singing more than one note a day. As we sit there cross-legged, eating brown rice and tea, we chant out our mantra in four-square harmony.
Four-square harmony.
We don't sing of salvation, or a heavenly home. It's Zen gospel singing, just Om, Om, sweet home. Thank you. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks to Dave Pomeroy.
Riders in the sky, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't nobody like that. And their horses are outside. They've got them tied up out back. All right, we're going to do another quick switch here. We're kidding the home stretch. Appreciate everybody. How y'all doing out there? All right. You ready to go to church? Oh, wait. We already are here. It's going to get even churchier here in a sec. This next group that we've got coming up are Nashville music royalty. Their dad was one of the founders of the great gospel group, the Fairfield Four. You might have heard of them. They just celebrated their 100th anniversary. And Samuel McCrary was the reason that they survived that tough period in the middle of those 100 years. He kept it going and was mentor to many people, including Sam Cooke and others. And these ladies have been singing since they were about yay high and getting Grammy nominations when they were about that high and Grammy wins when they're about that high. And they've been sung with everybody from Bob Dylan to Dr. John to Carrie Underwood. They had their own wonderful Christmas show last Friday night at the Riverside Revival. And they are just incredible people, and they really have changed the face and the direction of gospel music with what they've done to change things up and mix it up. They got a great band. We got Dre back here on drums. We got Kenny on bass. We got DeMarco on keyboards and Craig on guitar. And I think we're probably getting pretty close. So, if you would, ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Ann, Frida, and Regina, the McCrary sisters. Come on down. What do we have for them, folks? No.
Oh, it's a blessing to be here. How are you doing? Having a good time? There's nothing like spreading love and joy. Even though we need to spread love and joy all year long, we're getting ready to spread some joy to the world right now. You guys ready? Let's do it. Put your hands together, folks.
share, sing.
Yeah. Yes, hallelujah. We are going to do a song that hasn't been released yet, but will be released really, really soon. And the song is Love is the Key. Now, you can go buy all the presents you want to and do all the stuff and get fat and eat all the food and just have a good old jolly good time. But you gotta have some love. You got to show some love. You got to give. I saw her. Please, somebody help her. There you go. You got to give love and you got to show love. That's what this is all about. We're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. And Jesus came to this earth because he loved us. God sent his only begotten son because he loved us. The love he gives to us, we have to give and share with others. Remember that while we're doing everything we're doing. Love is the key.
Times ain't like what it used to be. We used to treat a friend like they were family, yeah. Now we don't even speak, no. We don't say a word. Oh, we're too busy, yeah. See, we can't go on this way. Time to make a change, yeah. The world is filled with confusion, knowing that there's a solution. We gotta stand for each other every day. Oh, oh, oh.
Love is the only key to open every door for more unity.
For more unity, yeah.
Love can set us free to make a better place.
It's gonna make a better place
for you and me.
It's a crying shame. There's no love. Tell me who's to blame, yeah. We all have a price to pay. Let's get together. Go the way, yeah. See, when we learn to respect ourselves, only then can we respect someone else. The world is filled with confusion, knowing that there's no solution. We need to stand for each other every day. Oh, oh, oh. Love is the only key, yeah, to open every door. It'll open every door
For more unity.
for unity, yeah.
Love
Will set us free. Yes, it will.
to make a better place
Make a better place.
for you and me.
There's no way we can get around it. Yeah. I gotta learn. You gotta learn to love.
make a better place for you and me. God bless you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
The always amazing McCrary sisters. Take a bow, ladies. Take a bow, take a bow. Thank you guys, it's Craig, DeMarco, Kenny, and Drake. How about that? All right, well, we are getting, I keep saying the home stretch, but you know, we're already home, right? Everybody's good. At this point, it's something we do every time, because this is what it's all about, is I'd like to invite the director of Room in the Inn, the fabulous Rachel Hester, to come speak with you a little bit about the work that all this is really about, you know. And here you are.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Christ Church, all the performers. If you will, while they're changing things around, I want to thank you for coming, reminding us that we're not alone. Charlie wrote a book the last year of his life, and while they're doing this, I thought it would be appropriate to read something after we just went to church with the McCrary sisters. I loved Holy Name from the start, but it was initially overwhelmed by the responsibility I was given. Many of the parishioners didn't have much to call their own, and they kept coming to the rectory for multiple needs, such as clothing and food. We kept a lot of donated clothes on hand to give away, but I had no idea how to cook. I did know how to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I had them on hand, and I would hand them out the door every time I saw them. So I began slapping them together for hungry people who came to Holy Name, and soon enough, I found myself making them all the time. A local homeless man named Doy, though, terrorized our parish with his demands. He replaced the storm door at the rectory several times after he kicked it in. His language was X-rated, and he stayed on the porch all day long, demanding his just due. I was an object of his venom. I would pay him off just to get him out, just to get him to go away, like extortion. My mama would say, "Doy is your ticket to heaven." And I'd reply, "If he's my ticket, I don't want to go." Everyone in the parish wanted to avoid him. Even worse, was afraid of him. Everyone except Miss Hopwood, the church secretary. She always spoke quietly and respectfully to Doy. She was the only one who would listen to him, even though his mental state was irrational and rambling, and she was the only one he would listen to. In time, I realized I didn't really love Doy like Miss Hopwood. I only wanted to change him. I was disrespecting him, so I got disrespect in return. Once I realized that he was not my problem to solve, but my brother to love, the change was almost immediate. I changed and he changed, and we grew to know and love each other. Doy became my master, and I became his servant. I was with him when he died. Blessed are those who teach us to love, for they are the best teachers of all.
All right. You just can't say enough good things about Room in the Inn and what they've done. I think, you know, when you actually go there and experience it, not only in the winter months when they're doing what they do. One of the things I love so much about Room in the Inn is that every kind of church you can imagine participates. That's how it's supposed to be. And they figured that out a long time ago. And Charlie Strobel was just an amazing person that has made a difference that will continue to go on. And got my buddy Don here. And our next guest is somebody that was very close to Charlie. And say a little something about our next guest.
You guys probably maybe don't know this, but Dave's a legendary session player here in town. And he's been doing this a long time, and it's easy to not think about it that much and just go, that's Dave up there. This guy's played with all of them. But now we're going to bring out another legend, one of our friends, and I can't believe you and I get to be up here and share a stage with her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But please make welcome
Emmylou Harris. And she's got a few friends that she's going to tell you about.
Thank you so much. It's always great to be here in this wonderful event. And I asked a couple of special friends of mine. I first met them in 1978. We started recording together, and we ended up making, they were all over this Christmas album that I made that came out in 1980. Boy, that seems like a long time ago, because it was a long time ago. But one of the great things about making those records is we've stayed friends. They're wonderful, wonderful singers and wonderful friends of mine. Please welcome Sharon and Cheryl White. And this is a little number from our Christmas album, and I believe we're going to get a beautiful chord from Mr. Pomeroy here.
How about a single note?
What about a chord? The first Noel, the angels did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields where they lay, in fields where they lay, keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. They looked up and saw a star shining in the east, beyond them far, and to the earth it gave great light, and so it continued both day and night. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. This star drew nigh to the northwest over Bethlehem. It took its rest, and there it did both stop and stay right over the place where Jesus lay. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. Sharon and Cheryl White, my angels, wonderful, wonderful folks. They traveled for many years with their dad, Buck, as Buck White, the Whites. And anyway, I was just really grateful to be able to know them and make music with them, because music, Willie Nelson said it best. Like making music with my friends. That's what it's all about. So I want to tell you a little bit about this song, but first I want to do a little advertisement. Let's see, do I have my pick? Yes, I have it. This Christmas we also need to think about the animals out there, the ones that are in the shelters. The shelters are quite overcrowded, the county shelters, and there's a wonderful opportunity for all of us It's called Operation Silent Night. The county shelters are asking if you might consider just fostering a dog or a cat from an overcrowded shelter from December 23rd to January the 2nd. And it costs nothing. They provide the food, the toys, if there are medicines, anything you need. All you have to do is open up your home and your heart for a few days. It benefits the animals, of course, but it also benefits the shelter workers who have to be there all the time over Christmas. It would give them a little bit of a break. And, you know, you get that great gift of companionship from an animal for a few days. And take it from me, there's nothing better than the companionship of an animal. I know that Charlie felt a great love for animals, for all living creatures. And this is a song that I wrote inspired by Charlie when I first met him. Those of you who knew Charlie, well, there just was never anyone like him. He lived his life the way we should all live our lives. He was an example to us. And he opened up my mind to the plight of the homeless. And so I wrote this song. This is for Charlie. Oh, and Harlan's going to join us on the piano. Thank you so much. Garland, thank you.
Yes.
I live out here in the wind and the pouring rain, somewhere between 14th Avenue and Main. In the summer heat, winter's freezing snow, you see I got nowhere else to go. Some are bound to roam, and it's a long, hard road we've known. On the way to home, sweet home, people pass by, they don't see me here, and if they do, they wish I would disappear. I guess they know way down deep in their bones it could be them out there looking for a home. Some are bound to
Beautiful, Emmy. Well, we have Emmy and I. We first met, back in the '80s, and I was fortunate enough to play on her wonderful record Bluebird, which is
You
still
played the Beast.
which is one of my favorite albums that I've ever been a part of. But Charlie affected us both in similar ways, and I wrote a song a few years ago. In fact, the first time I ever played it was here. I wrote a song called Godspeed for David Schnaufer, who was a wonderful dulcimer player. For anyone who remembers David, he came and did the show several times. And I wrote it for him, and over the years, I've rewritten it several times for people that I loved that I just couldn't say goodbye to without doing this. And so I rewrote this for Charlie, and when he had his service, he had one service at the church, and then the other service was in the Sounds baseball stadium.
Because Charlie played baseball. He played every position but pitcher and catcher, right?
That's right,
Amateur
and he
baseball.
played up and through his 70s.
Right.
I mean, so this is, and I don't know that I'm ever going to rewrite this song again, because Charlie was so special, and I just really feel just so blessed to have been a part of his life and to help this work that Room in the Inn does. One time, how about a hand for everybody at works at Room in the Inn and what they do? You know, we get the glory, but they do the work, and it's really special. So I appreciate the chance to do this, and it means the world to me that Emmy Lou likes to sing harmony on this song.
I every time we get a chance to get together, I say, can we please do the song that you wrote for Charlie?
Yeah, well, this falls under the punish me category, you know. Charlie was a messenger with a twinkle in his eye. He made a difference in this world and opened up our minds. He gave so much to everyone, never thinking about himself. He taught us not to look away, but find a way to help those in need. Godspeed. He was a gentle soul, fire deep inside, to offer up a helping hand. No need to question why. His trust in God was powerful, and he shared it with us all.
We both forgot the line.
And answered every call. Now he's free. Godspeed. All those who leave this world behind are never truly gone. He's in our hearts and memories, an everlasting song to bring us peace. Godspeed. Godspeed. All right. We know Father Strobel's with us tonight. He sure is. Emmylou Harris, everybody. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, we're fixing to get big. We got one more act for you this evening, and once again, it's an example of how Nashville is really Music City. All kinds of music. And these folks have been sitting around waiting, and we hope you'll stick around to hear them play, because there's nothing in the world like the Nashville Jazz Orchestra, and we're getting ready to turn them on right now. Come on down, guys. This will only take a minute or two. We hope. I mentioned the other night breaking bread at 6. For those of you that have never come to a worship service here, every Sunday at 6 p.m., Richard Wineland has a musical service that's really wonderful. And Ted Wilson, who's about to lead the Nashville Jazz Orchestra, Ted has been playing here quite a bit on these Sunday services, and they're really wonderful. You know, I definitely encourage you to check it out. And this is a group that was originally started by the trumpeter Jim Williamson, and they played here several times over the years. And Jim left us a few years ago, and Ted and a bunch of other folks have been able to keep this thing going. And that is a wonderful, beautiful thing, because this is really special. We've got some of the finest musicians, not just in Nashville, but in the world. And they're going to play some wonderful arrangements of Christmas tunes for you. Hey, Don, how you doing, man? All right. Okay, we're getting close. Thank you all for hanging. And there is a donation link on the Room in the Inn website. But remember, tonight's show and last night's show are, for now, archived on the internet. We are going live stream. Hey, live stream people, how you doing? Be sure to send some money in if you can, since it was free. Hint, hint. We'd love to get some more. But, you know, to be able to do this and have fine folks like you all come be part of this with us, it means the world. It really does. And so give yourself a round of applause. It ain't easy to sit in a church pew for 3.5 hours, and you're doing good. You're doing really good. Thank God for the cushions, right? Okay, we're getting close. Did you find the chords for these? All right, we are getting close. I see a bunch of good friends, a few new faces. We love that. The thing about music is, you know, you keep passing it on down. When I was a kid, you know, I thought I was a rebel because I was playing rock and roll, and I didn't really understand that, like, music is something you can share with your family as opposed to making your family concerned or mad. And once I got on TV a couple times, my folks lightened up a little bit. My older brother and sister were lawyers, so I was automatically the black sheep as soon as I became a bass player. And I've been living that down ever since. And, you know, these folks, they give back to the community in so many ways. A lot of these folks are teaching younger musicians, passing it on. That's what it's all about. We got to keep what made Nashville, made us Music City, that stuff is still here, and it's easy to complain about the things we don't like, but let's keep working on it, because there's no other place on earth. I was a military kid. I've lived a lot of places. I've traveled the world as a musician. There is nowhere like Nashville with the kind of music community that we have in the world, period. So that's no joke. All right, how we looking? All right, you want to say a few words, Ted, or are you good? I'd like to introduce, this is Ted Wilson, everybody. Give him a round of applause. He's kept this thing going after Jim Williamson's passing, and we're so grateful for that. So, you want to say hey?
Sure, hey.
All right, that's it, that's all.
How is everybody? Really appreciate your being here. This is such a great cause. Our former director, Jim Williamson, was really involved with Room in the Inn. He was an overnight host a lot at Donaldson Heights United Methodist. And when he got stuck for somebody to stay with him, he'd call me and we'd spend the night together. And we were already good friends at that point, but got to be better friends. And it's such a great thing. So, and you get to meet some really, really interesting people. So, but anyway, we are going to launch our thing here with Deck the Halls.
All right, the Nashville Jazz Orchestra, everybody.
One, two, three. Bo Clayton on trumpet. Don Alico on tenor. And the incomparable Roger Bissell on trombone. And speaking of incomparable and Roger Bissell, this next chart is an arrangement of his, and this is called Jelly Belly, and we'll let you figure out who it's about. And is that Joe? Joe Gross on trumpet. Oh, Bill Huber on trombone. Sorry guys, I'm terrible with names. So we're going to feature our lead alto player on one. This is God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, and this will feature Matt Davich on alto saxophone. Matt Davich on alto. We're going to close out our segment and the evening with a great arrangement by Rich DeRosa, who is at North Texas State. It has a beautiful set of Christmas arrangements. This one is Adeste Fideles. Thanks again for being here tonight. It's wonderful to play for you. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Nashville Jazz Orchestra, led by Ted Wilson. Thank you so much for hanging. I know that's a long time to be sitting in a pew. Really appreciate it. We'll see you next year for year 26. And spread the word about the live stream, and we can make some more money. So thank you, and thanks all these great musicians here all night long. Thank you, guys and girls.